Oh, boy.
It really is something to behold.
I don't even know if it's something. It just is to behold.
Yeah.
We're live now, by the way.
Oh. Hi.
Do you purposefully not tell us the first 3 seconds we're live?
Alright, to be fair,
Closer
he
to
usually,
like 15 seconds, but yeah.
He usually screeches or something, but no.
What is he,
Not this
Wombat?
time.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you guys.
So you screech?
Well, no, I don't screech when I don't want to interrupt you guys.
Oh.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So, we're still waiting on Digi and Wombat. Yeah, Wombat had to go eat food right now for some reason, and Digi is dealing with some, with his pets, I think.
Blah, I think you forget that the 3 people that are here are the 3 people that have the most control over their own schedule.
Yeah, sounds about right. But yeah. Yeah, apologies if everything seems kind of slapped together right now.
That's everything you do.
Okay, yeah, but even more so than usual.
It absolutely is slapped together, but it's okay.
It's done with love.
Yeah. Wait. Really?
Okay, I need to get the property intuition window.
Oh, a Weedle?
I don't know if this works. Can I just be like...
Oh, I'm curious. When we get
yes,
secondary characters, are we going to have multiple icons?
Possibly.
All right, then. I should probably jump on the server.
Oh, I should too, yeah.
Yes, there is a server. You guys should totally join.
Oh. Yeah. I know there's a way to change this on the server, but I just don't care. There we go.
That's Wednesday night. Today is Monday. But yeah, glad to see you on the stream, my dude.
Oh, where the heck are these? Okay.
So now I can... At least this gives me an opportunity to finish setting up for the campaign.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I'm not at full health. Should I be at full health?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead and be full health.
Okay, I gotta fix that too.
Should be... Nope, not that one.
It has just occurred to me how similar characters are.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't know if I should elaborate.
Okay. This is already a train wreck.
No, it's fine. Everything's good. I mean, nothing's broken yet.
Yeah,
well
nothing looks broken. Nothing looks broken from the forefront.
That's what counts. Except right now, I guess you're telling them all your secrets, but still.
When have I, like... Okay, a good magician never reveals his secrets. A great magician reveals everything.
Oh, guys, speaking of entertaining, Blah just reminded me by saying magician, and it's a stupid tangent, but we got nothing better to do. So the veterinarian I work for is also a magician.
Oh.
And we are going to be doing a talk at one of our local libraries about basic pet care, except it's not going to be a talk because nobody knows what they signed up for when they asked my veterinarian to do this, and it's actually going to be a magic show.
Oh.
And I'm gonna be the assistant.
That's awesome.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna have to do this in a different order, I think.
Whew, alright, that's my
I
5
still don't
points in there,
understand
Taylor.
how that happened, but sure.
Oh, the veterinarian I work for is very eccentric. He also does fireworks. And he has his own bluegrass music company.
Oh.
He's into a lot. Like, he's early 70s and he just has not stopped yet.
All right then.
Yeah, but no, he's great, and I don't know if the library is going to be happy with it, but I can't stop him, so...
Well, can't you make it a pet care themed magic show?
Oh yeah, it is. So, like, we have, he's already ordered his magician props, and, we have this thing. It honestly looks like a cooking... like, cookware,
Whoa.
but it's really... it's like a, it's a platter with a lid. And there's going to be a stuffed animal in there that we will be showing people basic pet care with.
Uh-huh.
And basically this poor stuffed animal is just going to go poof everywhere. It will appear, and then it will disappear, and then it will reappear, and then it will disappear again. But there'll be some education in there.
Something educational will accidentally slip in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best with him, but I'm telling you, he's like in his early 70s and he doesn't listen too great, so it should be fun though.
Don't think I need that.
Wow, Wombat is somewhat here?
Wombat,
What?
did you chew your food?
Did you mute your food?
She is muted. Yeah.
Heck! Hi!
Hi.
Meow!
You, that was fast.
Meow. Yes, it was. Intentionally.
Incredible.
Blab.
It occurs to me that people can actually see
Why-
what tokens I'm messing with on the stream.
Why is Jet next to my name?
Because Digi isn't here yet.
Crunch, crunch.
Really? Is this surprising?
Oh my god. I mean, I'm more like a cat than anything else, so... Or at least
More cat than Wombat?
I act more like a cat than a wombat. Hey, I got Mew on my startup screen for DN2 Gen.
Nice.
That's always a good omen.
Make a wish.
I mean, if it's how Blah normally plays Mew, it is a great omen.
Honestly. Yeah.
Who else do I need? I think that's everybody.
Nom nom nom. I have Cheez-Its. Life is good.
Did, Diamond, did you save April's token last time?
Yeah, I have it. It's all fixed up and ready to go.
Okay, nice.
He drank a Diet Coke off stream.
Of course.
Perfect.
God, I forgot about the name I gave this poor thing.
Maybe?
Oh, yes.
I'm just ecstatic April can attack and not, like, improvise with... I mean, it's great that you can improvise attack, but what was she improvising with?
Her head. She's
Her
using
head.
your head. Hey!
Oh, no.
Wow.
But, hey, Neko girls are always the star of the show, aren't they?
Aww. Meow.
Especially if it's an anime.
Of course. I mean, I just finished playing some Final Fantasy XIV, in which my character is in fact a purple cat. Because when I first got the game, I did not have the expansion that would let me be a dragon girl. So I was like, oh, I'll be a cat girl, and then later I will turn into a dragon girl, and then I liked the cat girl so much that I kept it. She's very pretty and cool and purple.
I need to get back to that game.
It's fun.
I know.
Yep. It's also a black hole, so I mean, like, I can't blame you.
Oh, I mean, I love it, and I don't mind sinking the time into it. I just have a lot of other things I want to do.
Yeah, no, I get you. That's why I actually put the game down for, like, half a year around. Because, I had a lot of life stuff that I wanted to focus on first.
Yeah.
And then
How far are you?
What do you mean? What?
How far are you in the game?
Oh, well, I've been doing a ton of dumb side quests, and I have a bunch of side characters, so I'm actually not done with the post Realm Reborn stuff yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of working my way towards Heaven's Ward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
I
then-
take it I should probably try playing a Final Fantasy game at some point.
I mean, my biggest recommendation is Final Fantasy VI. Because yes. But
And I'm
Blah did
not-
that for the stream, so I mean...
Yep, it's
not
ruined
actually-
now forever.
Mwahaha.
Blah's
true.
played a game, it's ruined forever.
You can't play it now, Blah played it. But yeah, 6 is very, very good. It is my favorite. I've not played enough of the other games to know, like, for sure, but I know, like, the basic rundown of all of them. But yeah, 6 is very good. Edgar is my boyfriend, and, Sabin is a perfect angel who deserves the world. Terra needs 50,000 hugs. Celeste probably needs about the same number of hugs, especially in the second half of the game. Locke is great. Let's see, who am I missing? Aside from everybody.
So-
No, it's an ensemble cast and everyone is excellent.
Yep. So for those of you who are just joining us, no, the title is not a lie. We are just waiting for the last remaining player to be able to work his way into the stream chat. But until then,
Yay.
we are talking about whatever.
While
We're
I
talking about
scramble to get
fidget
my
games.
stuff together.
Oh, blah.
I had I tend to procrastinate, which I know it's a bad habit, but
Oh, what
I'm
a
like,
mood.
oh, I can do this at this specific time, and then I do it at that specific time, unless something comes up, in which case, oh god, now I have to reschedule everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no.
So, I mean, I did get, like, most everything set up for the session. It's just there are a couple things I need to tweak. And, of course, even then, it's not going to be enough, because you guys are going to derail me somehow.
Of course we are.
Oh, yes, we're going to derail you. It's not Bob who's going to derail us. We're going to derail you.
Kind
No,
of
Bob is the conductor of the train.
Me munching on my Cheez-Its isn't too loud, is it?
I didn't even notice.
Cool, that's good. I will continue to munch then.
You know what occurs to me?
Munch away.
There's going to be one session where we manage to keep Bob completely under control. And you're going to be like, guys, I have a problem. The only thing I didn't prepare for was everything going to plan.
That would be funny.
Am I somehow in vanilla mode? Or is that just... Oh, that's probably just a bug. I mean, a feature.
It just works.
Huh. Interesting that you say that, Pichu.
All right, I guess I can recount this tale. So Bob was actually one of my first ever like characters. Actually, most of this friend group met on a Pokemon role playing site
Yep.
called Tinry, I think.
Yeah, it was Tinry.
Yes.
Though I met you through DN2, but I did actually I went backwards onto Tinry after that.
Yep, but Bob was my first character, and of course I named him Bob Sladfiggy, like as a corruption of my usual username because I was not creative at all back then. But yeah, he evolved over time and became the absolute derp you know today.
Absolute derp is such a good description of him.
Now that I'm thinking about it and realizing it, am I the only person in this campaign who wasn't a part of that?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. You never were on a Pokemon role-playing site, were you?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
I actually joined this group because of Wombat.
Yep. We knew each other in college.
Yes, we did.
Met through my then boyfriend before I was dating Edgar and Steven Stone and
Ooh,
Love of
that's
God,
an
yes.
impressive list.
yes, I mean I'm
Her boyfriend at the time was my roommate.
yeah, no. And so he introduced us and we just kind of spent a lot of college just kind of hanging out. And then
Basically.
yeah. And at one point I tried to start up an ill-fated Pokemon Tabletop campaign, which I might give another shot one of these days if I can rework it and do a smaller group. But I invited like everybody who I thought might be interested. So that was my first mistake because I had like a ton of people and it was bad.
Yep.
But that is where Kyle first came in contact with Blah.
I was super hesitant to join that too because I was like,
Aw.
I don't know, isn't D&D but for like nerds?
What?
Oh, Kyle.
I know, which meant of course I should be playing it.
Right?
But because it was Pokemon, I managed to convince myself to give it a shot, and there was no looking back.
Yay! And I
Which
also
is why
recall
Toby
you
is
were...
the main character.
Yeah. I also recall you were hesitant because it was role-playing, which you really didn't have experience
Yes.
with.
Hey, it took me a long time. The first real serious attempt at role-playing was the professor in session 1.
Aw! He was great.
Because Flint doesn't really count, because Flint is like, what if I was an edgelord? Yeah, there we go.
I mean, to be fair, that is 99% of people's first OCs.
What if I was an edgelord? That's the OC description.
Yeah! I mean... Sorry, excuse me, I'm being rude. Talking with my mouth full. My first OC was a Pokemon OC. Well, I think she was a Kingdom Hearts OC first, but we don't talk about those days. Because she was even worse back then. Her name was Alora. And I still use her to this day, much like Blah has Bob. She
Hello.
was...
Hi.
Yo.
Oh, hey, Digi.
Can I or can I not be heard?
You can be heard.
You can hear, heard, be.
Nope, nobody can hear you.
Okay. All right. Let me just. All right. Let me go. Let me leave for another couple hours, and I'll see if
You
I
got
can
it.
figure out what that is.
Sounds like a plan. Let's talk about OC some more.
Pick up some food while you're gone.
But yeah, Alora was basically just a self-insert of my playthrough of Pokemon Gold with some embellishments, and it was. And she had Suicune. To give you an idea, she had Suicune on her team.
Oh.
Pichu, that just
Like,
destroyed me. Oh my god.
Alrighty.
How I met your edgelord.
Oh, I met your edgelord.
Oh,
Oh, man.
God. Okay.
But yeah, nowadays she's much better. And even though she is still a Pokemorph, which means that yes, she is part Pokemon, I have actual reason in her backstory for it, and she is no longer in Mary Sue territory. So yeah,
Oh,
I think she had a crush on Lance too. That's something else.
Before Steven was even a thing.
Before Steven was even a thing, and then Lance got left in the dust because Steven is perfect.
Well, at least it was just a crush, and like she didn't already somehow marry him.
There's that.
We all make mistakes, right?
I don't think I'd consider them to be mistakes. They were fun.
Steven Stone is my boy.
All right.
I
So-
really was curious as to who was the other person joining chat.
What?
I wonder who it could be.
It's rhythm. So Wombat, you know what to do.
Wait, why is it still my responsibility? I thought we were trading off.
Oh, we were?
I mean,
Apparently.
I thought that was the plan, and I was just the first one to go, but okay.
I mean, if you want to trade off. Who else wants to do it?
Nose goes.
I don't know how to work the thing.
Neither do I.
If I knew how to work it, I would make an attempt. It wouldn't be a good one, but I would do it.
Fair enough.
Be right back 30 seconds.
Have fun.
Okay.
We are the most professional.
Oh, yes. You don't
In
even
case
know.
you haven't noticed yet.
You ever
Gave
think
up
about
on
how
that a
Robo's
long
theme
time
from
ago.
Chrono Trigger has the same chord progression as Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley?
Yep. Is this just your substitute in order to avoid the VOD being muted?
Yes. Yes, it
Oh,
is.
Digi, you don't have the newest TN2 gen.
No, I already left the server and was already downloading it and stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So, as you can see, trainers now have sprites, or at least some of them do.
I have to make sprites more.
Luckily, I already had this Bob sprite laying around.
Do you want me to do some shading on it when I get the chance?
Sure. I mean, if you can learn,
Cool.
like, this was, I did this myself, like, 10 years ago, so...
Oh yeah, I recognize it.
I mean, there are.
I've seen it so many times that I can visualize it without even having seen it yet.
Yeah.
I forgot how much of a bowl cut he has, though.
Of a what?
The
Bowl cut.
Oh,
the version is 117.1, right?
Yes.
but yeah. I have
There we
trainer
go.
sprites are not my forte, but I can do them and I can do them well. I just need the attention span to do it.
Well, I guess that's it then. Just abandon that idea.
Ha ha ha.
Anyway.
I once won a round in a spriting tournament because my trainer sprite was better than the other person's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that how winning works?
Well, what I mean is because
What?
Because I made a really excellent Pokemon sprite, but then so did they. So it came down to the quality of the trainer sprite in that round.
Oh.
Yeah. And because I decided to put in the effort to make a good trainer sprite, I won.
Nice.
It was all the sweeter because this person had been bragging about how, or they weren't even bragging, they were talking to someone in a different thread on the forum about, and basically on the assumption that they were winning this round, and I'm like, excuse you.
That's always the best.
You activated my trap card.
Spite. Spite-fueled competence.
Close these. Can exit
Spite-fueled
Steam.
competence. The secret to my power.
Okay, so now that it's been 30 minutes into the stream,
Woohoo!
Bob's daily life can begin. We need a heartbreak to be playing now.
You got it.
Anyway, all right. Let me pull myself together here.
I mean,
Excellent music choice.
I barely need an
it
excuse
is.
to start with Persona things.
So, all right, Wombat, do you have the you have your token, right? Maybe.
I have, yeah, maybe.
Yes.
I
Let's-
might, maybe.
Maybe. Also, I realized this in between last session and this. Maybe.
Bee? Bees?
Yes.
Bees? Not the bees! That's great.
Maybe goes by May.
Exactly. Maybe.
Bees?
But yeah. So, okay, let's get into the headset for GMing now, storytelling and whatnot. So after
Storytelling.
Functioning.
your foray in the forest, it has become kind of it's getting late. So Bob decides.
What happened last time? I've forgotten.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do a recap. So basically, who wants to do a recap?
I could do a recap.
Do a recap.
So last
Sorry.
time, very experimental session. It started off with the perspective of Jet, who is looking for his ranger companion, who he has not seen in the last couple days, and as a result, he has wandered away from his home, out searching. He ran into a Frostlass named Snowcone, and a variety of other characters who seemed to try and attack him, capture him. We're really not 100% positive what their intentions were, but he fled, and in the process, ended up running into a pack of Growlithe, I think it
Yeah.
was,
I think it was
Who-
Growlithe.
who were about to finish him off before this character ran onto the scene and scared them all off. This character, of course, being Bob. And Bob somehow convinced Franz that it was a good idea to come along with him.
My name is Jet.
So, these guys ended up walking into the town you actually see here, and Bob immediately tried to do stupid things by walking into an unmarked part of the forest.
Yep.
He was stopped by a ranger who requested that he not go there because that area is a Pokemon preserve, sanctuary sort of thing, and catching and battling Pokemon in that area is not allowed. So Franz was able to convince Bob to go west instead. Did I miss a combat?
Oh yeah, the trainer girl.
Yes.
Yeah, the-
Yes.
Before, yeah.
Also, Bob can mysteriously understand and talk to Pokemon.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
So battled a trainer along the way, beat the one against a Cacnea. I'm sure we'll never see that character again. Then proceeded out to the west, where they encountered a group of Weedle, and Bob continued his stupidity by eating wild mushrooms. I don't recommend it. And in this
I'd
tripped
forgotten
out
about that.
hallucinogenic state, picked a fight with all of the Weedle and ended up catching one. And of course, Franz over here had to defend
My name is Jet.
had to defend poor Bob from the onslaught he had created. He continued wandering a bit further north after being, I think, directed that way, as in there were humans in that general region, and Bob wants to fight people. Came across an abandoned tent and a group of Pokemon drinking at a spring who told him, "Oh yeah, this guy stops by all the time. He went off that way. You might be able to catch up to him." So went over there, and it turned out that this individual was a poacher who was tracking down my character, a Stuffle, and his companion, April, played by Diamond. And in the combat that ensued, Oliver and April were able to escape, and the poacher was taken down, although he also escaped, and Bob then ran into a ranger who took him back to town. I think that's most everything.
That's
I
about
think
it,
so.
yes. So by the time the group returned, it was sunset. So Bob decided to take a little nap on one of the benches. However, he was quickly found by the ranger again, who directed him to the Pokemon Center, which has free rooms for travelers.
How
Bob,
can you even be the ranger's just like? How can you even be a hobo in a world where the hotels are free?
I know, right?
Bob was hesitant to move from his very comfortable bench, but eventually decided to go inside, where it wasn't outside. Fine, you can have a point of inspiration. Can't wait for you to use it to bust Bob's kneecaps.
Please, it'll be both
pressure.
of them. Simultaneously, same punch.
Yes, perfect.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so it's night. What the heck? Oh, right.
My art has no pathetic sprites, but it does have this.
And
I appreciate the Yu-Gi-Oh reference, thank you.
So the moment it's nighttime, we switch off the night theme in Persona 5. I see.
I mean, well, that wasn't the night theme. Is it the night theme? I guess it is.
Yeah, the Tokyo Daylight, I think, is the.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Whatever. I like layer cake.
yes. So yeah, you guys have been given a room, a couple of very, very comfortable Pokemon beds to sleep in, which basically amount to oversized cushions, but you know.
Nice.
Bob is,
I
of
never
course...
knew anything could be so comfortable. Of course, I was
Sure.
just born yesterday, so I've never known much of anything, but wow.
Not gonna lie, it definitely beats out the the home I had back at the reserve. Oh, he doesn't know what a reserve is. Dang it! I gotta get back in character. This is gonna take a while. Back home.
So you were wild too, huh? Before this weird guy showed up.
Bob is already asleep.
Okay, there we go.
Well,
That
that
was
figures.
I guess I mean I didn't even know what that really meant until just recently.
I don't know what anything means. I was just born yesterday.
Flawless.
I am nailing it.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, you guys are free to you know, go to sleep or do whatever. Like, I guess theoretically you could sneak out, but...
I mean, it's been a long day for this poor Weedle. Oh wait, no, she should be a Kakuna now, right?
I was getting to that.
Okay, cool.
I was waiting for you to say, oh, yep, we're going to sleep.
Oh, fine. You're going to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Jet would normally go take a look around, but he is feeling exhausted after getting one shot by a slurp.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's right. Poor guy.
He's still feeling kind of exhausted, so he's just gonna forego that and just like lay down on probably the most comfortable thing he's ever laid down on. Let's be
Aw.
real. Well, that's not true. I guess he had beds whenever the rare occasion he would stay in the ranger's hut, but still
Aw. That's cute.
better than his typical.
Well, there you go. Anyway, So, overnight, Maybe has an overwhelming urge to spin a cocoon for herself.
Yes.
And,
What is this? I haven't experienced anything. Why am I feeling this way? Is this because I beat up those bullies? Well, okay, well, she does so.
Alright, cool. So yes, evolution happens.
Evolution. How do I do this again? Do I just make a new token?
You can do that.
That's effort.
Let's see, I should be able to just...
You're the
I did
GM,
make
you could
this
do
right.
that, right?
Oh, I guess I didn't make this. Hold on. I was gonna update the stream. I thought I made the image of the Kakuna, but I didn't.
Oh. Huh.
Either that or I saved it somewhere that I don't know where the heck. I'm upset at myself. Alright, well screw it. It's gonna be wheedled in forever.
No.
Wait. She'll never survive.
No.
Okay, but actually, yeah. Have yourself a Kakuna.
Yay.
Actually, it probably would be easier to just, well, no, I don't know.
It was too much
Evolution
effort.
doesn't happen normally during a session.
Yeah.
It doesn't?
Yeah, not really. It's usually between sessions that the actual
It's
evolution
usually
happens, or people would have the token prepared ahead of time if they were smart.
Yeah. Look.
I'm not. I was chastising
Wow.
myself there
Okay.
because I knew this was gonna happen.
You're silly.
Oh yeah. Level 7. Nature. What's the nature? Was it quirky?
Quirky.
She's a quirky kind of gal.
All right. I'll hide this token. Here you go.
Yay! It's a Kakuna. Named Maybe.
So I believe. Oh wait, no. The base stats will look like this. Oh.
Okay.
So you got 6 stat points. Do what you
That's
want.
special defense, though.
Yep.
Okay, so... freaking base relations, man.
Yeah. So I guess you have to add in order to.
Oh, I
So I
can't
guess you
modify
gotta
it.
add 1 to HP.
You know what?
'cause
It's Bob's
lost.
Pokemon. You can modify it. Hey!
Wrecked.
Give me even more work to do. Fine.
Yes, that's
All
right. Less work for me.
Oh, that's quite a move list there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's,
Whoa, what the heck?
I think that's all the possible abilities, and then
Yeah.
the moves.
Including the
yeah.
high ability, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, battle armor.
Hey, Kyle, you want to do this? Make this
Electro
Kakuna.
web.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
All right.
You want to give it to me real fast?
Yes. Give 22 Kyle.
If Kyle just keels over someday, I'm blaming you, Blah.
You have every right to. All right.
Wow.
Yes,
Does that mean just
the
be sure to let
tabletop
the cops know?
campaign,
That's important information.
the tabletop
Okay.
system has an ability. Every type has a blaze ability, basically.
Yeah.
Venom
Yes.
is the
The
blaze
equivalent.
for poison types.
But okay,
You've been
so
listening to something evolve for the last like 5 minutes.
Yep, because I was too lazy to properly search up the music, so it just gave me a compilation.
cocoons take time.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and if you want to cue up some more music, you can.
I don't know what music to cue. I
right,
never
then.
know. Why would you give the person who suffers from perpetual choice paralysis the music responsibilities?
To help you improve.
Yes, that's totally it.
Just go for town music or route music.
What's
Accumulatown.
Okay, fine.
That works for me.
What town are we in again?
You don't know because you're Pokemon.
Okay.
Also, you're not here, Diamonds.
I know. I figured you mentioned it earlier and I forgot.
Yeah, no. Bob doesn't even know because he's Bob.
We're never gonna know where we are.
Alright, anyway. So you guys are fast asleep, but eventually Bob shakes both of you awake. And it is still nighttime.
What? Where did my legs go?
Oh no.
That Overland one, though.
Oh yes, Bob. Jet's gonna have to strap maybe to his back.
Aww.
Anyway, Bob.
like a bedroll on top of his back.
Oh, you got like a poison sting cannon. That's not too bad.
Oh my god.
Don't give him any ideas.
I think they need all the help they can get.
Yeah, but
We're
then
gonna need all the help we can get.
he might grow too fond of having a poison sting cannon and prevent her from evolving further.
No, because like when you evolve into Beedrill, maybe you can carry Jet. And then you'll have a water gun cannon.
Oh. All right.
Yay!
So, yeah. So Bob.
Can I have maybe now?
I wasn't done.
Ha!
As Bob wakes you up, he takes one look at maybe as a Kakuna and just, he kind of double takes, like, wait.
Wait, where's my Weedle?
What happened to my Weedle?
Hi!
Someone stole my Weedle. Replaced
Oh
it.
my god. No.
He just kind of shrugs and goes, anyway. So, the ranger from before asked me a few questions, and turns out the Pokemon that we found was actually I forget what she said exactly, but I think it was an endangered species, and
Oh. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, like it's in danger. We have to go save it.
When did he ever care about saving anything?
Well, only when he can potentially
See, okay,
add it
here's
to
what
his
you
team.
need to know is that Bob is I don't know if he's not necessarily the definition of, but he's a good example of the most like chaotic good you can get.
Yeah. I wouldn't
There you
even
go.
I wouldn't even necessarily call him chaotic good. I'd call him chaotic neutral.
Like, here's what gets me though. Like, Blah wants to play Bob off as dumb, but he's actually an opportunist.
Yeah, he is that.
Well, there you go. Anyway,
Like, his intelligence is low, but his wisdom, on the other hand, is also not that high, but it's higher than people think it is.
yes, a whole 8 instead of 6.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding though. That is his actual wisdom stat,
Oh, thanks, Kyle.
and his intelligence is 7. Just so
I
you
feel
know.
like it might all be in Constitution.
You know what? I can unhide the token at this point.
Con and Dex.
Yeah,
Of course
that
he's
checks
good
out.
at catching Pokemon.
It is higher than I expected it to be.
But look, he's got a little bit of charisma.
A tiny bit.
That's the only reason he hasn't been arrested.
He's a lovable idiot as opposed to just an idiot.
He's
Yeah.
got that little bit of charm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh man.
yeah, Bob is Bob looks like seriously concerned as he is trying to get both of you mobilized.
I don't really. I mean, if it's in danger, then wouldn't that put us in danger? I don't really want to be in danger.
I'm a cocoon.
I'm a cocoon now. I don't want to be in danger. What's a cocoon?
Well, the idea is that we like being us, being, you know, as awesome as we are, we can go get them out of danger and maybe also add them to our team.
We being us.
Me being awesome.
Oh my god.
Bob.
I'm gonna, since he worked, or since he, you know, was friends with a ranger, I'm going to do a roll real quick to see if Jet recognizes the word. He does, okay. He's heard it before. He never completely understood what it meant, but he's heard it being used before. Some of the Pokemon on the reserve are probably endangered as well. So Jet is probably like, oh yeah, he was. My friend talked about that a lot. Yeah, if it sounds like Pokemon like that need to be protected.
Yeah, so that's why we should go out and protect him.
I mean, there was a nasty guy after that Pokemon. I don't want to
Yeah.
deal with that nasty guy again, though.
Well, I think we can take him. Like, we took him again. We took him before.
I'm a cocoon now.
Yes, I am aware of that, but that means you have new cocoon powers, right?
What's a
Does it?
cocoon?
Also, you should be at full health.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's a cocoon?
Look, I don't know anything either, but I just know, like, I have a gut feeling that we need to go out there. It's very important.
If your gut's bothering you, maybe you're just hungry. That's what I usually get gut feelings about.
I am going to say no on that because I ate 5 minutes ago, so I'm good.
Oh. I get hungry a lot. Maybe you are hungry again.
Dang it, maybe
She's a growing baby.
maybe you're right. Bob quickly pulls out another Pecha berry from his bag and devours it. All
I
right,
forgot about the infinite Pechaberries.
crisis averted. Do you want
Jet
one?
is just kind of staring
That's good.
incredulously between between the two.
Come on, friends, are you with me or are you with me?
Well, my name is Jet.
There it is.
Yeah, I guess we. I mean, it can't hurt to go check up on them at least.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Come on, guys, and Bob just goes ahead and makes his way out of the room.
Meanwhile, maybe just like moves and then topples over.
Yeah, that's about it.
Bob is already long
Um,
gone by this point.
But Bob, how much does a Kakuna weigh?
Good question.
Check the Pokedex.
Check memes.
Jet's
Everybody
power
check
is
memes.
2. Jet's
Memes?
power is 2.
22 pounds.
so.
Kyle, I just saw what you posted in memes. That's really good. That's really, really good.
Incredible.
Well, thank you.
Oh my god.
I was working on it. You're like, can you do a token? Sure.
I believe it.
I'm assuming you get the reference image.
Yeah, you think so? Is that the freaking Tristan
The what?
Hold on.
In a few more hours, the sun will rise.
Oh my god! That, of course. I'm the one who's been into Yu-Gi-Oh! These past months. I should know this. In a few more hours, the sun will rise. God.
That's something Bob says, and then just like, what the does that mean?
I don't know!
That would be
That is
absolutely in
true.
character. I read it in a book once.
God.
Wait a
I
minute.
saw it online once.
Yeah, there we go. I don't read books.
I read once.
Holy crap. Oh my god. I love that we're this far into the session and we've gotten exactly one thing done, and that is laughing about Bob's stupidity.
Yep, now that we got that out of the way.
If maybe he's only 22 pounds, like power 2 is enough, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Look, man. Rule of funny.
Also, I as the GM allow this.
Excellent.
Because otherwise we're not going to get anywhere.
Okay.
That is very true.
So Jet is swole. That is the canon.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
power 2 can lift up to 50 pounds.
Jet, the minus attack weasel. So like, Jet's just like carrying, like Zelda style, just like carrying above his head.
Wow.
That's a great
like
image.
Because like,
Even
there's no
Kakuna
way
has
to.
power too.
Because like, you can't like carry him on his back. Because like, there's no like legs there to secure the grip.
Or like a football.
Alright, so Bob makes his way back into the forest where he's absolutely not supposed to be.
Is it daytime?
It is still nighttime.
Oh my god.
Okay, so in other words, in another few hours, the sun will rise.
Yes.
In another few hours, the sun will rise.
So approaching from this side.
Holy sh...
What the hell just happened?
Huh? What?
What? What? Why do I have a jet?
Why
What?
do you... Wait, what?
You don't. Oh, you know what? I bet it's because I left the. I came in earlier and then I left.
But
And
it
I
was
go.
it was
I had
not a
jet.
jet just a few moments ago.
Well, flawless program. 10 out of 10.
I have no idea. This is new to me. Anyway, Forest. Everyone. Well, by everyone I mean Digi and Wombat. Give me perception checks.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a D20.
That is a D6.
Excuse you.
Flawless
we have-
program.
And we have 2 9s.
Bob is Bob is like humming to himself. He doesn't
Well,
even.
if
notice
special
anything.
defense is equivalent to wisdom, yeah, that's like a +1.
I honestly don't know. Actually, no. Jet would have a bonus to perception because of his odor sleuth.
Oh, that's right. That is a thing.
Also, someone remind me to change spectator mode so that it doesn't show a token that's being manipulated from the box.
Oh.
Because that keeps happening.
You should change
I'm sorry.
spectator mode so it
I'm
doesn't
making some. I'm doing something dumb. I apologize.
What? God dang it.
Oh no.
Oh, whoops. There they go.
There they go to
Oh.
save the
Alright.
I
day.
So,
love doing dumb things.
So Jet notices that Bob is actually about to run into something. Up ahead, there's a beam of light shining from somewhere he can't quite see, but it's just like barely coming into view.
Okay. So Jet would probably like immediately like, of course, still lugging above his head. He's just like, wait.
This poor thing.
Bob's like, what? You know we don't have time.
There's something. Sorry. There's something up ahead. There's like some kind of weird light up ahead. We should be a little bit more careful than this. Maybe.
Huh? He looks ahead and just as he looks ahead, the light moves so that it's no longer in sight. I don't see anything.
I can't even tell anything that's happening right now.
Takes another quick look around and he's just well, it was definitely theirs, so maybe we should try to proceed with a little bit more caution.
Are you sure you're not just crazy, Jet?
Dang.
I didn't see anything.
Give me a charisma check, Jet.
Hey!
Alright, friends, you are my trusted Pokemon. I will take your word for it.
Aw.
Yay!
I can let that one slide, I guess.
So, Bob is now creeping forward. He is attempting to be stealthy. Attempting being the key word. And
No doubt snapping everything.
surprisingly succeeding.
Wow.
I will also need a stealth check from Jet, though.
Well,
A stealth check from the thing being carried.
no one can notice that no one notices the bright yellow being carried by the bright orange.
Being carried
Indeed.
real good.
Natural camouflage.
So, alright, so Jet and Maybe are about to round the corner up here. And, suddenly, the light shines back in your direction. And, it's the ranger from earlier.
Oh, heck.
However, she hasn't seen Bob yet. Yes, sprites that don't have, or icons that don't have sprites yet have the placeholder.
That's great.
I was gonna, like, do a better placeholder than that, but I didn't have time.
I can give you a trainer sprite sheet. I'm pretty sure I have one of those.
I have a few of those, and I used all the official sprites I could, but
Pokemon Ranger.
that's where I stopped.
Also, did you make Bob's sprite?
I did.
Ages ago.
I can see. I know the base token for that.
Yes.
You done messed up Aaron's hair, man.
Yes, I got the joke.
I forgot that that's what Aaron looked like. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron. Aaron.
Next character, Aaron Balake.
His ace Pokemon is an Aaron.
Holy crap.
Aron.
Ew, an Aaron.
So the ranger, next to the ranger is a Finnegan, who is carrying a stick in its mouth, and the stick is a light, like a torch.
Oh, that's clever.
And the ranger looks at this weasel carrying the Kakuna, and is a little confused. And she approaches. She goes, Well, okay. She says something, you don't understand her. But, it...
Kakuna noises.
Blink, blink.
She seems to be asking a question. She's like... Kind of tilting her head a little bit.
Why can't humans say words? Except for Bob. Why is the stupidest human the one who can say words?
The Finnegan...
Just like head tilts, like in confusion.
The Finnegan comes up from behind the ranger and looks at you and looks up at the Kakuna. So what are you guys doing?
I can't walk. I'm a cocoon.
I can see that.
What's a cocoon? I'll stop doing it when it stops being funny, which is never.
She was born yesterday.
It's true. I don't know anything.
I
Except that
understand.
I'm a cocoon.
Happens to the best of us.
No, it doesn't.
And the Finnegan then turns to Jet.
Yes?
So,
Like, on their face all of a sudden.
So, what brings you here? We don't see a lot of water types around here.
Oh, not...
He's helping me.
Yeah. Just out for a walk, a walk, I guess.
Look,
He's such a good liar.
give me a charisma check.
Jen is too honest to lie. Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
And yet,
I do enjoy a good walk from time to time. All right, carry on.
yeah,
Fantastic.
just helping my friend here with the walk.
Ah, ah, yes. She does look like she could use some help with that.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god.
The Finnegan turns back to the ranger and kind of kind of nods up and smiles and is like, "Yep, everything's all right." And the ranger nods and goes back to her patrol.
It's a good thing she does not recognize the duo. Probably because it's a Kakuna now instead of a weed.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, absolutely. That's totally it.
You're really bad at lying, and I'm saying that as someone who was born yesterday.
I don't like lying. It feels bad.
Well, it'd feel even worse to get separated from Bob when I can't walk and I don't know what's happening.
Bob is creeping through the grass like a ninja right now. He is absolutely indetectable.
He's seen all those anime. And he knows what to do.
He got into character. He's doing the
he's
Naruto run
played-
except slowed down.
Maybe he's just played a bunch of Metal Gear Solid. He found like
my
some
God.
a box nearby.
Show me the Bob count. she shines the flashlight on him and he somehow vocalizes the sound effect from Metal Gear. Oh my god. Ah,
Anyway.
so I guess you were right about that light, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, I doubted you.
It's fine. I mean, it's not like I can really blame you or anything.
Yay. The awkward. Oh my god.
See, that's probably like the one word to describe Jet's social skills. Awkward.
And Pichu being separated from Bob would be bad because she knows nothing and she can't walk. And yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Bob is sneaking behind you guys and is like, "Well, looks like you took care of that. Good job.
Somehow.
Let's move on."
Yeah, somehow. So let. Yeah.
All right, so you continue on. Bob is heading north.
Which north? Behind the ranger or the other north? Left north or right north?
Right north.
Meanwhile, it's just like, how is it that I'm the one?
But yes, perception checks all around.
Jet is still preoccupied thinking about.
I'm a cocoon. I can't see shit. Oh, I guess she doesn't know how to curse either.
So as you're walking through this, kind of opens up a little bit into a bit of a clearing, though it's not too easy to see what's ahead because it's so dark and it is, forest. So all of you are surprised when out of nowhere.
Is that a good low or a bad low?
I think that's a good low.
That is a good low because out of nowhere a
Hooray.
You're all
poison.
confused.
God.
Out of nowhere, a poison sting just whizzes right past Jet's head. And,
Oh, it was an accuracy check.
yes. And, I'll need a perception check from Jet at advantage.
Well, thank
Alright.
goodness for that.
That works. In the tree ahead of you is an Ekans.
Oh.
Ekans. Hey guys, did you know that Ekans is snake spelled backwards?
Haha!
Oh
Wow.
my god!
That's
No way!
News
Mind
to me.
blown.
That came out so immediately. I would have thought for sure that you've been sitting on that for like the entire time.
I know, right? Weasel, isn't it just the craziest thing you've ever heard?
I know, right?
And then there's the unfortunate follow-up to that joke.
Let's not go. Oh, you mean that Arbok is Cobra spelled backwards with a K?
It's Mortal Kombat. It's a Cobra in the Mortal
Totally.
Kombat world.
The
Yes.
one I was hinting at.
It totally is, right?
Yep.
We don't have to
There's no
talk
other.
about any other Pokemon.
Nope.
Nope. Not at all.
So the Ekans.
Oh no.
The Ekans notices you staring up at it and kind of hisses. It's going,
No, it's gonna eat me. I'm just a baby.
humans and their pets have no business in this area. Leave
What's a
now.
pet?
What's the business?
Help is blah spelled backwards.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Close.
You're
Close,
Close.
but no cigar.
It's appreciated.
But yes, the seconds is attempting to intimidate you.
Does that mean his attack stat is reduced by 1?
No. Intimidate in the metaphorical
Or I mean, combat
sense.
stage.
God dang it, you guys.
I had to. I had no
Wombat,
choice.
Did you not notice?
Did I not notice what? Oh. I think we did it at the exact same time.
I think we did.
God dang it.
I'm deleting one of those.
Ah.
Okay, you're good. Anyway.
But we're all... Sorry. Okay.
What's happening? I don't know anything. I'm just a baby.
I'm sorry, but we're just here because we're worried about someone.
Worried? What is there to be worried about? Other than your own hides?
I don't have a hide. I have an exoskeleton. What's an exoskeleton?
I have an exoskeleton. Wait, what's an exoskeleton?
I'm having an existential crisis. Exoskeletal crisis. Oh my god.
Bob at this point is just kind of staring back at the Ekans.
Playing this character's a trip and a half.
He's like doing the anime thing where like the Pokeball slides down the back of his arm.
Oh my
Without
god.
anyone noticing.
He's just like, oh my god, it's a Pokemon.
Of course he is.
Sure is, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Well, there were okay. I forget. Did were they? Were they ever told about the poacher and stuff? I can't remember.
We know that there was a scary guy after them. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. We know that there was a.
Sorry. I'm sorry, ignore me.
No, there was a strange human who came earlier, and he was trying to hurt them, and we managed to distract them, and they ran away. So we just wanted to make sure they were okay.
All right, give me a charisma check.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's
I'm Jet. I suck at everything except everything.
Apparently. How is this like every time? Every time
we all know what the trade-off is going to be later in the session, so.
The Ekans kind of narrows its eyes at you and goes, yes, that does check out. We have seen some very suspicious humans around here lately.
Yeah, Sorry, I don't know why I find this so funny.
Everything's funny.
Okay. Like, yeah, there was. What was it again? I'm trying to remember the Pokemon. I know the Stuffle and
Bounsweet.
Bounsweet. Okay. Yeah, there was a Stuffle that was trying to protect its friend, and I just want to. We're just looking for them to make sure that nothing ever happened to them after they got away.
A Stuffle, you say? Yes, I have seen a Stuffle around here.
No, you haven't, you bastard.
All right. I believe believe we last saw him somewhere in that direction, and he points with his tail to the like northeast.
Yay!
Thank you. We'll just be on our way then.
All right. Make it quick and promise me you'll take good care of them.
Yeah, of course. And just
Bob?
we can go safely without any incident.
Not from us, anyway. Bob kind of follows. He looks a little disappointed. Like, dang it, I wanted to have a fight.
I don't want to fight. I'm a cocoon.
Also, no problems from us.
Yes.
Probably other Ekans.
If you guys want to make another perception check.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
Jet sees all.
That is very observant.
Jet knows the location of Arceus right now. Arceus.
the other Ekans, you see it actually fall out of the tree,
Oh my god!
and he's like, "Ah, dang it."
Are you alright?
Where'd you come from?
I'm fine. I needed some more sleep.
Aren't you nocturnal?
Again with the nocturnal business.
I guess
tried
you could
to-
just
I
take
tried
a
to
nap.
sneeze away from the mic, but then I remembered that the mic is attached to my head. So, it's a situation.
That feel.
Wombat turns her mouth away from the mic so she can sneeze.
Oh my god.
Well, good luck with that.
Yes, thanks. The Ekans kind of slinks back into the tree.
The other Ekans is like, what the heck, dude? What was that? What even?
Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, Navy doesn't have
Snappy
EXP.
encounter today.
What? How much EXP do you need at levels? Or wait, no, just copy over the amount that the Weedle token
Oh.
had.
Oh yeah. That would be 580.
All right, cool.
580. Oh.
So because you guys successfully avoided a combat, you get half
Hooray.
experience.
Ah!
Hey.
We're actually getting experience for that. That's cool.
Yes, 135.
The side Fukui is a merciful GM.
Yes, mostly because I expected you guys to get a bit more EXP from that, but you know.
Aw.
But hey, this gives.
Hey, look! You charisma checked your way out of an encounter.
Yeah, the main reason I'm allowing this is because like I want you guys to be a bit higher level coming up, so and you know, charisma check your way out of an encounter, you miss out on experience, so
Fair enough.
all right. Anyway,
Don't punish me for playing my character.
continue onward.
If you want me to change the music, Kyle, then tell me what to change it to.
How about Elex Forest, maybe?
Ah!
Okay.
Oh, hey, there we go.
If I remember correctly, that's kind of night themey.
No, that's not.
God dang it.
Brings up a freaking Let's Play.
There
What's
we
up,
go.
everybody?
What's up, everybody?
It's Wombat here with another Let's Play of Pokemon music.
Pokemon Heart Gold, Part 6, Elex Forest.
There we go. I like brief second of
Sounds about right. All right. Oh, Ekans do not exist anymore.
Ekans do not exist anymore.
Yikes, they just cease to exist, huh?
What just ceased to exist?
Oh, is Helix
God.
Forest really just the...
Apparently.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
The cave
What
music,
about
I guess,
Pinwheel
huh?
Forest?
Oh my god, Super Skarmory. Dear lord, a blast from the past.
So, I don't. Okay, yeah, I can say this because it involves player characters. This is where, this is where Oliver
this.
and April are making camp for the night.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Are you
kind
sure?
of forest.
Yay, I
Are you
like
sure
it.
it's not about
like Gen 4.
1,000 miles away?
I'm sure.
In a different region?
Yes, preferably.
Unfortunately, but yes. I need perception checks from Oliver and April.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, they don't.
It's been a long day.
So, like, here-ish.
That works.
Let me think about this.
I imagine Mr. Protective Stuffle probably has her over here between the trees.
Or, like,
and-
in the grass, yeah.
Yeah. It is grassy area with plenty of tree cover and 3 directions of exit.
Just put me in a tree, it's fine.
All right, so perception checks now from Bob's squad.
The Bob Squad.
Oh,
Fantastic.
There it is. Although it's like the one thing I don't want Jet to Knack fail the crit fail.
Yeah.
So maybe actually sees a little tuft of pink fur sticking out from the deep grass.
It's because
look
it's
over
because
there.
she's got that elevated view from Jet.
Yeah.
Yes, that's absolutely it.
it.
Guys, look. Look, guys. Look, guys. Guys, look. I see a thing. There's a thing. Look, guys.
The thing?
Thing.
Oh,
Thing.
and
I spy with my little eye.
Something pink.
yes. So after having it pointed out, Bob and Jet can see it too.
Hooray. I did it.
Aha, pink. Yes, that's the color of the Pokemon we're after, right?
Well, we're not after it, right? We're just looking to make sure that they're okay.
Oh yeah.
You just want to catch it, don't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, that checks out. That tracks.
All right, well, let's go over there. And yeah, I'm gonna need stealth checks for Bob's team, contested by perception checks from Oliver and April.
Oh my.
okay.
I mean, I'm being carried, but I'm a very quiet cocoon.
So Jet
God
has
damn it,
learned
guys.
his lesson. For the first time.
Universe, now is not the frickin' time!
Oh my god. Ooh, the salt. The salt is
Oops,
real.
sorry. Trying to right click stupid mouse pad.
So yes, it's been a long day for Oliver and April, and they are currently either asleep or trying to get to sleep. I'll let you decide
Oliver
the
is
specifics.
trying to stay up and be on guard and is failing.
He's doing that
Failing
thing where he's
miserably.
just like
Aw.
yawning, like
I think we're at full-on head bobbing, falls asleep, wakes up stage.
Oh gosh. I've been there.
like he jolts awake, like suddenly like his head falls, and he jolts awake. He gets into like that automatic defensive stance.
Oh, 100%.
Nice.
So Bob actually happens to approach from behind. And yes, you can see the Stuffle and the Bound Suite more clearly now.
Is that them?
I think so.
Looks like. So they're okay, cool.
Well, alright, well you don't know that. I think maybe we should...
They look okay.
They do look more or less unharmed, and I don't see that human around anywhere. That bad human.
Unharmed,
The nasty boy.
but...
Why you gotta put it like that?
Because I'm me, and I like making memes about
Because
things. I don't know.
maybe's a baby.
So,
It's an immature sense of humor, okay?
so Bob was like,
It's totally in character then, clearly.
Ta-da!
okay
Nailed it.
guys, hear me out. These two have been chased...
Like immediately upon hearing that, Jet's tail like droops slightly. Like, oh no.
These guys are getting chased all over this forest, and it cannot be safe. Like, that was just the one guy. There might be more. Like, a lot more.
Well, that's a pretty sound argument.
They're just like, oh, why can't I argue against that?
I think we need to... Like, I think these guys would be safer with us.
Really?
Are you completely sure about that one?
Will
Bob
we be
nods
safer
profusely.
with them?
Look, I can't just leave these guys to have this kind of life.
Aww! and like with this, maybe sold. Oh, that's so sweet!
Yeah, and so like all of a sudden Jet's like getting, like Jet remembers their encounter with the Growlithe and all that stuff.
Aww!
So he's like, you are okay.
Alright.
Maybe you have a point.
So, and Bob pulls out a Pokeball in each hand.
Oh boy.
Are you guys ready?
No.
Maybe we should talk to them instead.
Charisma check.
Jet's terrible charisma. Don't fail me now.
Fail me now.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Well.
Wow. This is a freaking roller coaster.
So like,
ride.
I would like to point out that charisma is supposed to be Jet's lowest stat.
This is hysterical.
Well, I guess that's not true. It's probably a little bit higher because of the cute factor. It's probably a little bit higher than his strength.
Cute will cover up a lot of stuff.
It's true.
Oh, yes. So Bob slowly puts the Pokeballs away and goes...
Wait, so maybe a ladies' man. You don't know that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Not by any fault of his own.
we'll do it your way.
Yay.
In fact, why don't you lead the way?
Huh? Me?
This seems safe.
Yeah, I mean... Alright, let's face it, I'm kind of an intimidating guy. I don't want to scare them.
I don't know if intimidating is the word I'd use. When I first saw you, you were tripping on the mushrooms in the forest that said you shouldn't eat.
Okay, in my defense, those mushrooms were delicious.
Well, yeah, but what they do to your head isn't.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
I don't feel any different.
Oh boy.
No
You
brain
know what?
cells left to kill.
That explains so much.
it kind of. Never mind.
All right. You guys go ahead.
Like Dennis
sit-
like has it halfway out of his mouth, and he's like, "That's too mean. We won't say it."
All right, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna wish you luck. He gives you like a double thumbs up and ducks behind a tree.
I guess this is happening now.
Yeah. I'm curious. What is Oliver's current like? What does he need to roll to catch a sleeping Oliver? What do you need to roll?
That is entirely up to you guys. From this point on, it's strictly RP since it's between player characters.
Wow.
Yep. So Jet is probably aware that it's probably not the best idea to sneak up on a Pokemon on such guard.
Yeah.
You're like, hello? Like, he
Excuse
just
me.
kinda keeps the distance.
Kyle?
Kyle.
Yep.
That
Kyle.
he is addressing you.
Mhm. I'm aware.
Kyle.
I'm pretty sure April's asleep.
Hello.
Hello. Mr. Stuffle?
Pink guy.
Miss Bounce Sweet?
Oliver would like to attempt to carefully gather April and begin to run in the opposite direction.
Oh my god.
Wait, we're not gonna hurt you.
What am I
promise.
rolling in order to
We
do
just
that?
want to talk.
All right. I guess that'll be an escape check. So D20.
Straight escape check right off the bat? Okay.
Oh well. You are technically outnumbered.
True.
Well,
Also-
wait a second.
Is the music like choppy for you guys?
Yeah,
No?
that's just Discord being Discord.
Nope.
Just
Sounds
say
perfect.
bad
That
things.
sounds fine
Oh.
for me.
Maybe it's on my end then.
No, I'm hearing it too, which is pretty standard for Discord behavior for as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
the voice connected. It's starting to like dip down the bars.
Oliver, what's wrong? April wakes up.
Wait,
Wait.
come back. We just want to talk to you.
We,
Why
we,
those voices?
we wanted to make sure that you guys were all right from the human from before. Are you
Are
guys
those
doing
ghosts?
I'm not a ghost. I'm a cocoon. What's a cocoon?
April starts running on her own power, believe me.
Aw.
Well, wait a minute, please. Just hold on. We're not gonna do anything.
I don't think they're gonna wait.
Well, that was a very poor keep your cool check. All right, with that secretly rolled 2, I'm gonna run up here and try and punch Jet in the face with a force palm.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
Oh, don't do that!
he did that.
Yeah, that hits, and that paralyzes.
Well,
Oh, poor maybe.
maybe,
probably
like-
goes flying.
yeah, maybe it's probably like over here now.
Oh boy.
Oh,
All right, I guess we're in initiative now.
I guess so.
Initiative.
Careful, our D&D is showing.
Ah,
I'm a fruit. What's a fruit?
Well, no, April wasn't born just yesterday.
This is true.
Yeah, she probably knows things.
And that puts Jet... Oh yeah, Jet has a 5.5, so he does still move before Oliver at least. But it is April's move first, if she would like to do anything.
Okay. I'm
Wait,
assuming
we
April,
don't need to fight you. Ow.
April can probably see maybe and Jet by now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. If Oliver's mad, April's mad. So
Oh boy.
she is going to go hop. Let's see. I have like an entire 4 overland. Anyway.
Oh. I have an entire 1 overland. Don't feel too bad.
Yeah, I know.
Shift for the shift.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, yes, but still.
And they don't recognize them at all.
April's gonna go over here.
We just
No.
wanted to
Actually,
help.
right here. And she's gonna use rapid spin on Jet.
All right.
Leave Jet alone. He's nice.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah!
Oh my
Did her
god.
best. At least she has an attack.
There is that.
Alright, Jet, paralysis check, please.
Poor Jet.
Normal Digi luck. Damn it!
That's good enough.
Jet's just trying to help, and this is the thanks he gets.
Alright, Jet, what do you like to do?
Oh. In character. Jet is not about to start fighting back.
Oh.
It's just like, wait. Please, stop. I'm not here to fight you. I'm not here to hurt you. And then otherwise doesn't really... He's just like
Aw.
gonna keep like... He's not gonna actually like do anything to attack or aggressive.
He's a sweet boy.
Alright, any response from the opposing party?
Let's see here.
I will note that maybe once she gets her bearings is probably going to fight because in defense of Jet.
Oh yeah, I expect no less. Well, let's see. It says April is stubborn and short-tempered, so she's probably hopping around and not really listening.
What's that, GM? Things not going as planned?
This is what I get for being like, for throwing two parties together and being like, alright, you guys work it out. Also, hi, Emerald Lizard Games. Welcome to the train wreck.
So clearly what we need is an outside force attacking them again.
Alright then, so... if that's that, then let's have a coin flip. Wombat, call heads or tails? Wombat?
I accidentally sat on the button again. Heads.
Okay. Looks like Oliver is first.
Okay.
Alright, if there's one thing I know about this character, it's that no mercy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Jets please fall on deaf ears, and Oliver takes a step back, and then charges in with a tackle.
Oh no. This is what Jet gets for being a good boy.
Oh my god.
He's hanging on.
Jet!
Technically, we're winning, but I feel bad.
All right, it's Maybe's go.
Maybe is going to yell, "Leave Jet alone!" and use poison sting on Oliver.
Good choice.
Yep, that hits.
You value your life. Good choice.
Ooh.
That did so much damage, you guys.
All right, it's on to Bob's turn,
Oh boy, here we go.
and
If
yeah,
only he had potions.
he sees
That
that
would be
this is
nice.
going south, and he straight up panics.
Aw.
Aww.
Yeah, he starts running ahead and
Aww.
wading his way through the grass. I believe this is
Yes.
as far as he can get, and he actually pulls out a Pokeball.
Ooh.
Don't
Oh boy.
effing dare.
And he throws it at Oliver.
Don't you effing dare.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That's outstanding.
Wow.
Oh,
I
my
promise
God.
that was not fudged. Yeah, so, out of nowhere, this human appears, and before Oliver can even react, a Pokeball is already flying in his direction.
Oh my god.
Hits, sucks him up, and despite him thrashing about, most likely,
Yeah.
on the inside,
10%.
the Pokeball is just too strong, and eventually the capture concludes.
Oh, well, that happened. I don't want this guy as our teammate.
Bob is pantsing heavily, and oh well, are we still in combat? Actually, is April still fighting?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yep, not surprised there. All right, it's April's turn.
April looks over where Oliver used to be and she's like, Oliver! She was going to attack maybe, but she's angry but smart now. And she just looks at Jet and she's like, screw you!
Oh
Whoa.
no!
Rolls to attack. Rapid spin.
All right, roll that damage. Oof.
Yes!
No! No! Leave Jet alone! He wanted to avoid this! Ah!
All right, Maybe's turn.
Maybe uses poison sting on April.
The same result as last time.
Outstanding.
That hits.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
This is gonna be a war of attrition.
I like to imagine it was like, wait, and then boom.
I know. I'm so sorry, Jet.
This is outstanding.
So Bob runs up and kind of picks up Jet in his arms. Like, friends, wake up, please.
The blueberries.
Do you have any of those blueberries?
Whoops.
Well-
Blueberries. That was not okay. That was a mistake. He was not throwing a Pokeball.
You should
That's
have.
really funny.
He should have, but he's concerned more about friends at the moment.
His name is Jet.
And thanks to Maybe's helpful reminder, he does in fact pull out an Oranberry. And he attempts to feed it to Jet, who is unconscious.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Just,
And fails. can't really like get it in his mouth or
Aw.
But yeah. Bob is still in full-on panic mode, so
Oh no.
that's it for his turn. Back to April.
Rah! April just,
Oh my god.
she attacks Bob.
Ooh,
She knows where the ball came from.
all right.
she jumps on Jet.
Oh my god.
Well, Bob
On
has
top
no
of
evasion, so
Okay. Thank goodness Rapid Spin is at the very least at will.
yeah, I will allow that. Roll a d20.
Can I? No, I don't like. My idea was almost it's a reverse capture roll.
Yeah,
What?
So like you have, or wait,
Well, I'm sorry. It's like a capture roll where I have to roll below my. No, that's the opposite of what it. Never mind. D20 sounds good.
all right, yeah,
I tried. God damn it!
nope.
The only thing I do well is attack.
Tried so hard and got so far.
All right, yeah, so that was
I realize
April.
we probably shouldn't have the serene music for this, but Ah! Why did you give me this job?
Just a regular Pokemon battle theme would be fine.
Ah!
It's rival battle with Barry.
Oh god.
So we're back.
Terrible.
It's
back
about
to
that
Navy.
kind of. It's that kind of hectic attrition that's going on here.
There we go.
There we go. This music is such a mood.
Navy's turn.
Maybe is also kind of in panic mode right now. She's probably just gonna keep attacking April like, stop, stop, stop! Ah!
Yep, that hits.
Ah! I am baby, I don't know what's happening! Leave my friends alone! Well, my friend, singular, and the guy who we're mutually connected to. Ah! Oh god, I'm having way too much fun here.
So, Bob is still focused on trying to get Jet stabilized. Well, back on his feet anyway. This time he succeeds. He manages to get the Oranberry into an edible state for Jet.
To an edible state.
An edible state.
I forget what the
Congrats.
feeling is for that.
I believe it's 1d12 plus 10? Alright, 14 health. So Jet manages to wake up. He's still paralyzed, though.
Oh,
Aw.
right. There we go. You can barely even notice the color shift.
Yep.
And at that, maybe gasps, and she's like, "You're okay! Yay!"
Friends, we need you. This berry is crazy.
Oh my god! Of course. You
What?
just put her friend in a bowl when we were trying to avoid that. Of course, she's angry.
So what's happening with Oliver?
Well, you didn't put a Pokeball on the map, so
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
I just decided to make it spectating instead.
I mean, that works too.
what? It's just like totally confused.
Aw. You're not confused, silly. You're paralyzed.
What's a status condition?
What's a status condition? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
All right. We're back
Oh my
to
god, I love you guys.
back to April's turn.
Oh man.
Okay.
This
Well,
is a
April just
delight.
kind of looks over at Jet like, what?
Splash!
Sorcery.
And she looks real frustrated. She's like, you guys should be helping me, god darn it. And she attacks Bob again.
Helping you with what?
Getting out of here so we can all be free.
Ooh.
I mean,
Viva la revolution!
she's not wrong. Hey, Jet, do you wanna like escape?
This could completely change the course of this campaign.
Oh
That
my
would be
god.
fantastic.
The Fire Emblem Three Houses style like border pops up and it's like this decision will will greatly change the course of the story.
April will remember this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to try that.
One tear from Blah.
And meanwhile, Kyle's just like, yes, 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 yes.
Free? What are you talking about? I'm not. I am free.
Oh yeah? What's that Pokeball?
What about it?
April just kind of looks at him like he's dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
Bob
I
is-
didn't ask to be on this journey and watch my friends get beat up and then turn into a cocoon. What's a cocoon?
A cocoon is you.
But what am I? Ah!
Now's not the time to be having an existential crisis.
What's an existential crisis?
Please.
What? Oh my god.
Just like a sudden panic shout. What's an existential crisis?
Oh my god. This is amazing. Oh lordy.
Okay,
Please,
who's
wait, this Bob is a good human. He's really nice, and he's the one who helped you guys get rid of that other human. Remember?
He
He's
took
also-
my friend!
He's also dumb as bricks. It's a brick.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that kind of Discord leaked out on me.
Aw.
What happened?
Oh.
He's also dumb as bricks. What's a brick?
Look, I'm trying to help you guys, okay? I don't want you to be I don't want you to be tormented by those bad humans. Those
Oh, you
bad
don't have
people.
to worry about that. Oliver's strong enough to kill him.
Okay, well, I don't doubt that, but look, if I could,
mean, you Jet's just like, but I mean, you say that, but what happened just now?
yeah,
Oliver can't protect you forever by himself. He needs people to help him.
Oh! It won't be just him by himself forever. I beat you, didn't I?
Oh,
I mean,
She's right.
I mean, it's.
Hey, what's your
I mean,
name?
that was more Oliver's doing, but
April just turns slowly to
What's your
Jet.
name? Oh my god.
Okay,
What-
you want to
wait.
watch me do it again?
no. I believe you. It's just the point is you can't just keep running just the two of you forever. You're going to come across someone too strong for you guys one day,
No.
and you could get seriously hurt as a result. Some of the apparently some of these humans are really, really bad.
Oh, you're speaking from personal experience.
Huh?
Looks at Bob.
What?
No,
What?
no,
Wait,
no,
what?
no. Bob is really nice. He saved me from a pack of Growlithe.
He sure is trying.
He saved my life. I would never even dream of abandoning him just like that.
I
Yeah.
think he'd be pretty much useless without Jet. Yeah.
April
You're
looks
not
unconvinced,
helping.
but she has calmed down a little bit. You know what? I might join you on one condition.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah.
She just turns to Jet. How about you just admit that you'll never beat me?
I like that.
Huh?
A realization has come over April. She's like, these crap ears have my friend. I can't get him back.
Aw.
I mean,
Ever.
Oh my god, I really love her.
sure. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty strong. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able
Louder.
to beat you ever. I said
Louder,
I don't think I'd be able to ever beat you ever.
April puffs up and faces Bob. Alright. Go ahead.
Oh, wow, alright, cool. And he pulls out another Pokeball.
Outstanding. Oh my god.
And he kind of boops April with it.
Boop, like nice and gently.
Yep.
Boop.
So, does April allow herself to be captured?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god, April. So before this is over, April and Jet need to end up in a relationship.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez. Knowing what I know about
Okay,
Kyle's character,
and then there's the fact that Bounce Suite evolves into basically dominatrix.
Oh my god. With thighs for days and everything.
Oh,
oh dear.
what are we getting our poor sweet Jet into here?
Nothing he hasn't been through before, let's be real.
What are you getting your poor sweet diamond into? I was not thinking at all.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Just like that, we're banned from Twitch. Good night, everybody.
Oh. Can I just say, Simon, when I came up with this character, I couldn't have imagined it would have ended up as well as you. Oh my god, you've done so well with this character. You basically
perfect.
nailed everything I thought I wanted and everything I didn't know I wanted in this character.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Oh my
Okay.
Alright, so
Jet just like breathes a sigh of relief.
that's it for combat.
You sure?
As much as it is.
So
Now,
let's.
I hate to be a bother, but you don't happen to have any of those small red berries, do you?
Right, small red berries, the ones that you need for this situation. He starts digging through his bag.
The berries specifically meant for Jet. Jet's berries.
He does, in fact, manage to find and pull out a cherry berry.
Yay!
Ah, thanks, I appreciate it.
Yep, though that was my only one.
Oh,
Well, fortunately,
well, something we can worry about later. For now, we should probably get back to the Pokemon Center, to that Pokemon Center place. Please. We need to make sure these two get taken care of.
Okay.
And you'll notice that Jet said nothing about himself.
And I think Jet needs to be taken care of as well, also.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean-
All right. Can't argue with that.
And,
I
maybe...
mean, they're more important, but okay. I mean, I guess.
Jet! You're plenty important. I wouldn't be able to get around without you right now. So I'm a cocoon. What's a cocoon?
All right. So the group.
I'm sorry, I'm dying at the fact that I came up with this ridiculous thing. I don't know why I started saying it, but now it's... Yep.
Even as like a level 70 bee drill, you'll just be like, "What's a bee?"
What's a bee? Drill.
Perfect. So, I assume you're working on the music now, Wombat.
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, just go back to the forest music.
Okay.
You turn a pinwheel.
There we go.
Yay.
So, yeah. So Bob retrieves both of his new Pokeballs, and he kind of steps back out into the into the more open area. He looks around. Which way did we come from again?
I don't know. I went flying out of Jet's arms.
I mean, of course, Jet picks her up first, and then, I think. Let's see.
I'll give you another roll right now, Kyle.
Yes! I caught an Aegislash in the butt, Jet! Oh.
So, as Bob is trying to regain his bearings, the Pokeball containing Oliver bursts open,
Oh.
and there is now a Stuffle.
Oh.
Now,
no
how are
hard
we
feelings?
playing- How are we playing Pokeballs in terms of being able to see what's going on outside of them?
You can't see anything, but if you want to make a perception check to hear something, you do so at disadvantage.
I think I would have been trying to hear what was going on during that last encounter.
All
Can I
right.
make that check? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope.
So that's a no.
No hard feelings?
Good luck, guys.
I'm going to attack Bob's right kneecap with Force Palm.
Here we go!
Go for it.
Ah, wait a
Even
minute!
Boss sounds excited.
Jet, are you trying to like get in the way?
No.
Okay.
Like
knows
that's probably
better.
not fast enough anyway.
I mean, you can make a
Use
check
some
to try.
distance.
Oh, really? He can do that now, can he? That's interesting.
Well, you never asked.
Not really to like get in the.
Like, in order to interrupt the attack, you would in fact have to physically put yourself in between Bob and Oliver, and that would require a check.
Oh boy. Wait, I'm in your arms, don't!
Okay. Oh boy.
Disadvantage.
All right.
All right, you succeed.
Jet, what are you doing?
Oh boy.
Had to beat a 10. He got an 11.
In character. Wait, don't.
Roll the Force Palm on Jet. Yep.
Youch. And I'm going flying again. How can this happen to me? I made
Bob.
my mistakes.
All right, so Bob, finally able to react, takes a step back. He's terrified. He's not even trying to act cool. He's
Ah! April!
Wait. We were talking to her and she was really nice and, well, she wasn't really nice, but she was okay with it as long as,
Wait, April? Wait a minute. Bob,
Or maybe just bursts into tears.
the cogs are just turning in Bob's
Yeah,
head at this
honestly.
point.
Come on, you don't need to roll for everything.
Alright, fine, Gucci. You want this to proceed without a hitch?
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Okay. Bob is kind of fumbling with his Pokeballs at this point.
At the earliest opportunity, I am once again going to charge the human. And use tackle.
Alright. Yep, that hits.
maybe he's just sitting there being unhappy.
We're
Damn
all very lucky that Forest Palm is just every our turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. April, you may make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Holy!
Does that cancel the disadvantage? Please. Cancel the disadvantage.
I'm thinking about it.
Wow. Do I roll again then, or?
I think so.
Oh, never
Oh
mind.
my
Yeah.
god, it still
So-
works.
All right. April is fully comprehensive of what's going on, and
Okay.
you may attempt to break out of the Pokeball.
Okay. Am I still rolling a d20?
Yes,
It'd be so much better if he gets
Oh,
it
nope.
himself.
but fails.
Bob, just let her out.
Okay, so Bob like falls over from the Stuffle's attack, and he drops the Pokeball containing April.
Oh boy.
The Pokeball.
Where is Pokeball?
I'll put April's token wherever it is.
It's actually right in front of him, so just one tile down. Yeah.
Maybe is going to use her very limited movement to try and go up and release April.
Just flop over on the Pokeball.
Yes, exactly.
Just like hops and then just like,
All right, give me a d20.
Flop. Oh,
Did it work?
Wombat.
did it? Oh, right, I have to...
All right, I'll count that as a success. So
That's my lucky number.
maybe happens to flop onto the button, and April comes out of the Pokeball.
Yay!
Alright. April comes out and sees Oliver. Oliver! I'm
April,
so
look-
sorry. I couldn't beat them all by myself. But I saw that you were captured, so I made the boys on my slave, and I decided to follow them.
oh my
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
that is exactly what happened.
That sounds great. Just give me a second to deal with this fool, and we'll be out of here. Okay?
April just looks over at Bob. Oh. I could probably beat him too.
Oh
my God.
Excellent. Feel free to help out.
Just say that.
Wait. You guys are on my team now. I caught both of you. You can't attack me.
I think
April
we
looks
can.
over at Oliver. Hey,
You're
Oliver?
only making things harder. Worse.
Not the best time, April. What's up?
What happens if we already are owned with Pokeballs? Can we still escape?
Bob's just shaking his head like, no, you can't. It doesn't work that way.
Oliver's gonna use tackle on April's Pokeball.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. All right, hang on a second.
Oh my god.
April's not about to just leave her slave, is she?
I mean, for Oliver, probably.
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, maybe we should bring the weasel.
All right.
Oh, of course it's a steel type. You.
I mean, it is a Pokeball.
That makes sense, yeah.
Anyway, go ahead and roll a tackle on the on this Pokeball.
Minimum.
Outstanding.
Bob's just freaking out like, no, you can't do that.
I think
we
they
can.
can.
This isn't what Pokemon is at all.
Those things are tougher than they look.
Well, they are metal.
Can we maybe try and talk this out? Because I can't go anywhere without these guys helping me right now. And I was born yesterday, and I really don't want to try and figure things out by myself when I can't go anywhere without help. And right now, these are the only people who can help me.
I'll leave you the weasel, but we're doing you a favor.
I mean, this guy is pretty dumb.
I take offense to that.
What's offense?
I mean, you could
attack
spin
me, but-
that. You could spin that and have him say he's too tough to hurt anyone.
Well, there's also just, I'm playing my character. You did kind of attack me and my friends without provocation,
See?
and
Yeah.
then caught me.
Bad guy.
And yeah, the only reason I'm okay with this right now is because Jet's really nice. But Jet doesn't want to leave this guy behind. And
Bob
Jet's
is,
really nice.
As this conversation is going on, Bob is scrambling to retrieve the Pokeballs and get them in order. He all right, let's see here. Yeah, so he manages to find Oliver's Pokeball and return him.
I'd like to attempt to
Oh.
dodge it.
All right, this will be a capture roll. Yeah, the recapture fails.
Oh.
Hey, can we maybe just at least, like, go to the Pokemon Center and heal my friend?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
April turns back to Bob. Drop that Pokeball! And she
Oh my
attacks.
god. This is a
Oh.
hold up.
And
Yes!
then,
Go,
and then
April,
Baby's
go!
just like, no, that's not how this works.
Bob's just like, wait, stop, please.
No, you stop!
He is crying at this
Yes!
Oh.
point. And, yeah, April knocks him out.
Oof. Oof.
Yes.
And as a
I like
bonus,
how Kyle's
Victory dance,
single
of course.
goal is to just derail everything.
Yeah,
I want to say I laid out a backstory, and Blah said, "Ooh, I can work with this."
And I want to say that I acknowledge that.
so
my actual character hasn't even appeared yet, and I'm having a great time.
Oh Lord of mercy.
all right, Bob is out cold. He has dropped all of his Pokeballs.
Well, I probably can't break them. You're gonna have to do it, Oliver.
No problem. I'm assuming. How many Pokeballs are sitting there now?
There
A
are four.
whole bunch.
But okay, all of Bob's. Let me rephrase that. All of Bob's Pokeballs that are occupied.
Is there any way to determine which Pokeball belongs to which Pokemon?
Nope.
All right. Is there one that already looks damaged?
Perception check. All the Pokeballs look roughly the same.
You're gonna
Alright.
take me with you, right?
I'm picking the second one
Oh boy.
for a Force Palm.
If you're going, I'd like to go too.
I thought you wanted to stay with, Who's he again?
Jet?
Franz?
Jet.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to stay with him.
He's really, really nice, but I mean, if I'm getting given an opportunity to get away from the dumb guy, I think I should
Oh,
take
boy.
it.
Maybe,
Sorry, Bob.
maybe see
You're
what Jet has to
probably
say
right.
first.
Honestly, I am interested in as to where this is going.
Me too.
All right.
So
I am punching that one there.
the top one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pokeball shatters.
Whose was it?
Let me find out. I will make this public just so everyone sees it. It was Jet's.
That's hysterical. The only
one
one
that
who
won't
did
stay.
not.
Mm,
Wow.
I
Oh,
don't
So,
think that worked.
Yeah, none of you feel any different. At least none of you who's currently awake.
Conscious.
poor Jet
Yeah.
is probably feeling all sorts of things.
None of them good. Poor guy.
Is there anything that's stopping me from breaking all of them?
I mean, if maybe isn't, then no.
Yeah, no, I'm on board with this.
Although-
all right, then I'm gonna break all the Pokeballs.
All right. Okay. Bob is only -3 in the hole, but he's still just
Okay.
like a light.
All right, then I'll break the next one.
You can't force palm it.
D3.
Huh?
Roll a D3, just so that you know. All right, so this one.
Now I'm assuming I'm taking enough time to reuse Force Palm, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. That was Oliver's.
Nice.
How does that feel?
How does that
Um,
make you feel? Ack,
Feels like a weight has been lifted off your
roller
shoulders.
again. Okay, what did I miss?
Oliver
I
broke
think-
his own Pokeball.
All right.
Okay, how did that make you feel?
All right, just a couple more and we're out of here.
Bob is still out like a light.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
That one.
Do we have like another Percival situation on our hands?
It's reverse Percival.
Reversible.
Oh my god. Reversible!
That Pokeball is
So bad.
destroyed.
Jesus.
And April is now free.
Woohoo!
That was yours?
Yeah,
Can you take me with you?
we shouldn't leave the baby Kakuna.
All right, fine. Just because you asked.
Yay, thank you.
Not you.
Oh.
Bob does manage to wake up at this point.
Oh.
Never mind, let's go.
Wait. Oh.
Ugh. What
Sorry,
happened last
maybe.
night?
Oh.
He's still very much disoriented.
I want to use tackle on him.
Go for it. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Crisis averted.
I feel a little bad at this point.
Knocks
I feel
him
like
out
all of a
again.
sudden it's like, oh, what happened last night? Ah!
Oh.
Yeah, that's about how it goes.
I feel kind of bad for him now. Poor
Yeah.
Bob.
I'm sorry, you also were in DN2, right?
I was, yes.
I was
But-
also on the actual DN2.
Oh man. Yeah. But still, this is mean.
Yeah, Bob is not waking up again anytime soon. He is,
Yikes.
yeah, he's got a bloody nose. Not looking good for him.
Oh no.
And now maybe is free.
Yay!
April just kind of looks down at Bob. He's not dying, right?
He
I
does
didn't
not.
hit him that hard.
Ah.
I mean, he does look to be in pretty bad shape, but he's still breathing.
Okay.
Sorry, Jet. I like you, but bye.
Welp.
Okay. I can walk on my own. So I guess we grab the baby and let's go.
Yay.
April, I can't exactly hold this one steady. I think I'm gonna need to walk for all of us.
Walk for all of us.
Yeah, like we always do.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm gonna put both of them on my back and walk in.
Oh my
the
god.
Exact. Let's go with northeast.
Okay.
Nice. So this went well.
It sure did.
Well, I cannot express to you how sorry I am.
You don't
Yeah,
sound
me too.
sorry.
Yeah, you sure don't. For someone who's sorry, you really don't
Okay,
sound
alright,
all that
hold on, hold on.
remorseful.
Intellectually, I'm sorry. Emotionally, I feel no remorse.
Emotionally, he's living.
I am halfway sorry on both levels, which equals a full sorry.
Oh
my
god. Okay. So
On the bright side, I don't think my actual character will abandon Bob.
okay, I appreciate that.
Aw.
Not particularly helpful.
Seriously, if you want to retcon this, I'm okay with that.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're moving forward.
Nah, what happened has happened. Let's go.
I don't
So-
think Wombat's
I'm
sorry
gonna be
either.
honest. When I said
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
I'm
gonna
sorry.
break his kneecaps, I didn't expect it to go this well, this early. I expected to try and then get foiled, and then nope, it just worked. It worked. I didn't plan
Well-
for success.
Alright. So maybe is a baby. Jet is a sheltered
maybe.
wild Pokemon, and Bob is Bob, so they didn't exactly have a solid plan of approach.
Yeah. Maybe, baby.
This went about as well as they should have reasonably expected it to.
But they don't reasonably expect anything.
There is that as well.
Yes, that's
Eh.
fair.
Anyway, the story continues. The Oliver, April, and Maybe have escaped the area.
Pichu, who knew hurting someone can actually hurt someone?
Jet wakes up first. It is now the middle of the day. He is, he's still heavily injured, because, you know... whoops. There we go.
Oh man.
The sun rises. It's a beautiful morning.
So, the first thing Jet notices is that Bob is, out cold, looking like he was heavily battered. The second thing he notices is that, nobody else is around.
What? What?
Oh yeah, and also,
Where?
Jet does in fact feel different, like there has been a weight lifted from his shoulders.
That's just...
He's
Oh,
confused
Jet has
boy.
like so many thoughts swirling through his head that he's just kind of
Aw.
metaphorically this time paralyzed.
Aw.
He's just like, it takes him a little while to collect his thoughts, and then he's just like, then it comes back to him, you know, trying to interfere and getting knocked the heck out again.
Super knocked out.
And then from there, he can kind of piece together. Except, to him, it doesn't make sense that maybe he's not around still.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, though, he's in no condition to go looking around, and he knows that Bob kind of needs help right now. So what
Remember
Jet's gonna do?
Last week when Kyle linked that bit from the handbook about the trainer injuries. Oh man, this is great.
Jet is going to start pulling to the best of his ability.
Yeah, give me a strength check at disadvantage.
Nice.
That sounds about right.
Dang it.
Oh.
Yeah, Jet cannot budge, Bob. I'd like a
So,
perception check also.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it to him. So Jet does, like, as he's attempting to move Bob, he notices the broken Pokeballs on the ground.
Wait a minute. Are those? I see. Then what about? Yeah, and I'd look at, like, start counting them up, see that there's all 4 of them, and then Jet just suddenly realizes what probably happened. But he's still concerned about where that leaves.
Aw, he cares about the baby. I mean, of course he does, but... Pro tip, do not do this to your GM!
Oh, I know. We're all
Alright.
getting revenge killed.
I can handle this, but yeah. I don't think something like this would fly in most campaigns.
I'm very fortunate that Blah's willing to roll with this, but the one caveat, and this doesn't make up for what I've done, but to be fair, he had ample warning before this campaign started and before this session started that this was my plan.
Yep. And also, to be fair, the only status quo that was upset was a character that was basically an NPC, not one of the main player characters,
That's
going off.
fortunate.
along with one of the
player characters.
But Jet's still here, and Diamond and I each have our own characters waiting in the wings. So
Yeah, it's definitely worth knowing.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of Percival, where we had a character who ended up not meshing with the group so hard he became a villain, and was really cool.
Yeah. That was an arc that nobody saw coming, but it was
Not at all.
awesome.
It
What
was.
a gutsy call by Will in the moment to say, nope, this character's done.
Yeah.
And and his character did in fact go on to lead to an epic penultimate or penultimate
penultimate.
fight,
Yeah.
which ended up in Bob actually dying.
Actually, it comes full circle.
Comes full circle.
Man.
Bob is
yeah.
the common link here.
Yeah,
Yikes.
both Bob and Percival died that day.
Yep.
Anyway,
So, Oliver may want to be careful. Anyway.
so Jed is now presented with a choice. He's now free technically,
Yep,
and Bob is
sure
out cold.
But
Jet's too nice of a guy. A bwee.
Yeah, he knows he can't move him, and he can't. Like, his first instinct was to try to push him or drag him at least into some kind of cover, but he can't do that. So
Aw.
instead, his next goal, after he calms down, analyzes the situation for a little bit, he is going to go scavenge as much as he can, despite his obvious injuries.
All right. So let's have a scavenging check at disadvantage. All right, you do manage to find a small bush full of berries. Let's have a D8.
I just made a weird tentacle monster out of Legos. By
It's-
accident.
It's pecha berries.
Of course it is.
Of course it's Pecha berries. God.
And
I
Jet
mean,
just-
maybe there'll be enough.
Do you want to roll a
It's
D4
like-
to find out how many you found?
and Jet's just like, dude.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Two berries.
Just finds a tree with a single Pecha berry and just bursts into tears.
No.
Jet's just like increasingly
no.
frustrated.
Oh, sweetie.
like, well, if this is all that's around,
I tried so hard and got so far.
it's gonna go back and try to like feed him one.
All right.
It is his favorite, maybe.
It's like so Bob, like, you hold up the pecha berry in front of Bob's face and his nose twitches. And he kind of groans a bit, but he, like, almost unconsciously reaches up, grabs the berry and shoves it into his mouth.
Oh.
Jet like immediately perks up a little bit. Like, I can't believe that worked.
Bob is, yeah, he's still, like, very much in pain, as evidenced by the constant groaning and whining that is emanating from his very core.
Perhaps he needs to get to a hospital.
Maybe so.
And
And then,
yes,
yeah, Jet's just like, you're awake. I mean, are you okay? I mean, of course you're not. But I mean,
Aw.
like stumbling over his words, constantly just won't shut up.
Aw.
he looks up at Jet and he goes, "Friends."
Aw.
And then Jet like opens his mouth instinctively, but he swallows back on that one. He's like, yeah.
Aw.
What?
Yeah, it's me. You can hear me? You can see me? You're okay?
I feel like I've been hit by a truck.
That's not too far off, I don't think.
He kind of, like, struggles to push himself into a sitting position, and he
I
looks
forgot to-
around.
I forgot to take maybe off the.
Yes, you did.
Whoops.
But yeah, he looks around. Where's anyone?
And then Jet like immediately looks down. He's just like, I think they're all gone. They all left. And then Jet just like casually steps toward like the broken rubble that was the Pokeballs and just kind of like moves them around a little bit.
Aw.
Bob sees the Pokeballs and his eyes go wide, and he tries to rush into a standing position, but he flops over onto his knees again, and he just kind of crawls up to the Pokeballs. And
Bob, be careful. Don't push yourself too hard. You could get hurt again.
Bob is
I was
ignoring
thinking-
Jet at this point, and just kind of like scooting his hands through the Pokeballs, like trying to make sense of what he's seeing. In fact, what were you saying, Wombat?
I forget. Oh, I was saying that, like, the last thing I expected today was a session where I feel bad for Bob. But here we are. I feel bad for Bob.
Yeah. He's, yeah, he just, it starts to dawn on him what exactly just happened, and, slowly looks over at Jet. His eyes are starting to well up a bit. They're gone?
Jet nods slowly. He like reaches out and puts a paw on his side, and he's just like, "I'm not."
Aww.
Bob reaches up and he actually pulls Jet into a hug.
Jet's gonna just nuzzle right up against him.
Oh! Wow, and the music is perfect for this. Wow.
And... Yep, so Jet's not gonna do anything until Bob lets go, so he's just gonna let this happen.
Bob is just clinging on to Jet tightly, and he goes, "Please, Jet, don't ever let me go."
Oh, no!
Oh my god. He said
He
Jet.
called him Jet!
He did.
What? What did you say?
Oh no, this is so pure.
Don't ever. What the heck?
What happened?
Is that the video I sent you?
Yes, it is! Holy shit.
Way to ruin the mood.
Dear Lord, I'm sitting
Clip
over
it.
here. I'm actually crying, and
Someone
then all of a
clip
sudden,
that.
this music.
Someone clip it!
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Okay, sorry.
That's
So-
really Kyle's fault.
It is.
To be fair, I think even like in terms of story, this is exactly what Bob needed.
yeah. Happened a little earlier than I expected, but
Yeah, I was gonna say session 2 is not exactly when you get this level of character development.
But Bob doesn't have to be normal.
That's for sure.
I'm pretty sure of all the things Bob is, normal has never been one of them.
I'm not, now that I think about it, you could probably kind of consider this not too different from Ash's first days as a trainer.
Oh
Aw.
my god.
Oh my god.
huh.
Bob is accidentally Ash.
Ash could actually raise the happiness level of his Pokemon.
Holy crap.
Kyle.
I just discovered that when you have a trainer selected, look at the attack dice.
Oh yeah. You're welcome, by the way.
Beautiful. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I never.
Wait, I didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god! It's a frying pan!
Yup.
Oh.
Let me just.
Aw.
I love it. Wow, you mad genius.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right, so back to our heartfelt moment.
Back to your regularly scheduled.
Your regularly scheduled feels.
Okay. So yeah, and then so like I said, Jet is just gonna let it happen. So he's not doing anything until Bob is done.
Bob finally lets Jet go, and he just kind of collapses onto the ground at that point. Just arms spread wide, just staring up into the sky like, this is our life now.
Jet moves to sit down next to him. No, I'm sorry, not sit. He moves to just like lay down right up against him, just looking at the sky as well. Just like do you understand what's going on?
Bob, just between sobs, he just kind of he hesitates, and he's like, I think so.
Jet just nods. They just lay there for a while, I guess.
After a while, Bob kind of looks back towards Jet, and he goes, am I a terrible person?
And then Jet hesitates for a moment, and then he shakes his head, says, "No, I don't think so. If you were, I wouldn't have stuck around. I just think you're just not taking what other Pokemon and people feel like into account. I know you can be nice. I've seen it. I've seen who you really are. The problem is you're not letting anyone else see it."
Mm-hmm. And he turns back to the sky. I'm not
We
even
Pokemon. Oh, go ahead.
I'm not even really supposed to be here.
Huh? What do you
Backstory?
mean?
But before I came here, I lived with my grandparents in another region. I wish I could remember the name of it. I never pay attention to anything. But they just kind of let me do whatever the heck I wanted, which, hey, I wasn't going to complain. I just wanted to watch TV and eat cereal all day, and it was great. But I heard about people going on Pokemon journeys, and I thought, yeah, I need to get a Pokemon for myself, but I don't know where to get started. Of course, my grandparents weren't any help. All they do is just kind of sit around, tell me not to do dangerous things once in a while. Sometimes cook me food, which is nice. But they never really did much for me. So when I snuck out of the house, I don't know if they noticed or if they even tried to stop me, but I ran away and snuck onto a boat. Came to this region, and he kind of chuckles at this point. I had no idea what I was doing. Eventually, after asking around a bit, I found the lab where people normally go to get their first Pokemon. And, well, I didn't care for any of them. But the professor had some really nice stuff. I just kind of took what I liked without thinking. This collar, for instance, I think it looks really cool on me. He kind of points to the collar, which
God.
hmm.
It's like,
Allows him to speak to Pokemon. God freaking damn it.
Oh my
Yup.
god.
I see.
Hmm.
Jet like looks toward the collar. Head tilt.
Hey, it's a.
Sniffing at it a little bit.
I'm gonna make this a fashion statement. Just you wait. Anyway, yeah, I left, and well, that's when I met you.
That's when you saved my life.
Yeah. Yeah, that is what happened.
Aw.
He kind of looks proud of himself at that point. You're welcome, by the way.
Jet can't help but let out an awkward chuckle himself. And then he's just like, I mean, it was pretty reckless and dangerous even then. If those Growlithe had turned against you... Okay. If those Growlithe had turned against you, you might have been just as much in danger as I was. But you didn't even think about it. And, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe you just didn't recognize that the threat, but in the moment, I don't know. I guess you looked kind of cool.
Bob kind of blushes a little bit at that. Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah, the only thing that kept going wrong was you just kept doing things without thinking about the consequences, about what could happen, and you didn't really think about what Pokemon you were dealing with felt. You would talk to them, but you weren't. You could talk to them, sure, but you weren't listening. Does that make any sense?
Bob hesitates. It doesn't really make any sense, actually.
I was thinking, like, that seems like a bit too much growth for so early on.
Yeah, it was nice while it lasted.
Well, just
I mean, obviously I'm listening to you, otherwise we can't be having this conversation.
just like, well, baby steps, I guess. The important thing is, you completely ignored how everyone around you was feeling. Me too, sometimes. Like, I would say something, and sometimes you would just, ignore me completely, and I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit, what's the word for it?
Rude?
That's one way to put it, yeah. And, I mean, think about it. You took I guess in the end, I don't suppose I can really blame any of them for wanting to run away, because you never really considered them at all. You didn't do anything for them like you did for me.
Bob looks a little bit confused, and he replies, "Well, isn't that what all trainers do, though? Like, to get new Pokemon? I did it exactly the way that I saw it on TV. And yeah, that Weedle hated me for it."
Jet nods. He says, Jet's just like, okay, I can't say one way or the other. I don't know anything. Where I come from, humans don't ever come around except for that one who is my friend. So I don't really know anything about.
Now to make everyone cry.
God dang it, Wombat.
Blame
I-
Justin.
I really don't know anything about it. However, if that's how these trainers that you keep saying, if that's how Pokemon training works, then maybe it's just not the right thing to do.
God dang it.
Oh.
Here come the
Oh,
tears.
Oh no! What have I done?
Bob looks as though his entire world has been turned upside down. Maybe not.
Bob, maybe we could try. Do you mind if I don't get a new Pokeball? I promise I won't go anywhere.
Bob looks over and he kind of smiles and he goes, "Sure, buddy."
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then Jet like nuzzles up against him again.
Bob puts his arm around Jet. What did I ever do to deserve someone like you?
That's a good question.
Well, saving my life was probably a good place to start.
And Bob chuckles and he goes silent.
Yep, and then Jet's just going to... Okay, so, like, is Bob in a seating position right now?
He's laying down.
He's lying down. Jet's gonna, like, lay his head down on top of his chest.
And at this point, Bob is drifting off to sleep.
Waterworks no jutsu.
Jet is going to, in his own exhaustion, you know, he worked pretty hard to scavenge around for that Pecha Berry. So, considering he's still pretty badly injured. So, he's going to pretty much fall right asleep as well, right? Curled up on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh!
Alright. I think I'm going to call it here.
I think that's a
Damn.
good idea.
Freaking hell.
Yeah, so obviously this did not go the way I intended, but I think I'm perfectly okay with that.
I am
Nice.
simultaneously so sorry, and you're welcome.
I'm stoked. This is really good.
Yeah.
That's the fun of tabletop. Is it can kind of go wherever, and
Yeah. That's definitely the benefit of tabletop over the actual game.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed. This is, though, I would like to reiterate this disclaimer. What I did does not work. 99
Yes,
times out of 100.
absolutely.
Yeah, this is the sort of thing. It's like how they talk about the bond of trust between a Pokemon and trainer. This is a bond of trust between us players and the GM, because we all know each other and we all know our play styles and role play styles.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're willing to go out on a limb like this and see where it goes.
Yeah,
If you want to do this, like try something like this, run it by the GM ahead of time.
Yeah.
Well ahead of time.
Which
Run the idea.
I
Run the idea by
kind
the
of
GM.
did, right?
Sort of. I mean, I just kind of looked at
We did-
Kyle's warning and was like, all right, we'll just work around that. Like, everything will work out.
In no uncertain terms, I told him I'm going to break Bob's kneecaps, and I'm not gonna go down quietly. I did give him a way to make that happen. He didn't use it though.
Well,
So-
it was more like, all right, well, might as well say it. Like, Kyle basically told me if we want to convince Oliver to travel with us, it has to be through April. And
Yeah,
we
you
had
to
multiple
leverage
opportunities.
April somehow.
We had multiple opportunities to try and make that happen, but Diamond just played the character straight.
Ugh,
It was
I'm
like,
sorry.
Yeah, like I mean,
Oliver's
as the
mad, so
character is
April's
written-
mad.
Holy,
And at that
I
point,
am-
my heart just sank.
I am looking
Yeah, at that point-
more to April than to any other than my own character.
I was just doing my best to follow the
Yeah,
character
I think
sheet,
you did a great job.
but
Honestly, yeah, I cannot fault you for that at all. That was perfect.
Yeah, no, that was great.
okay. Thank you.
It's
I
kind of like
think
how there
you
were
mean-
several moments where I'm like, as a player, I know Jet should do something. But as a character, Jet is not the type of person who would do this. So I can't have him do it.
Yeah.
So this 99 times out of 100 doesn't work. I think it somehow worked. I
Very specific circumstances.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think it definitely changed the direction you were thinking of taking this campaign, but
Yeah.
I
little
think
bit.
it worked.
And like
Thanks.
I was debating for a little bit there whether maybe would stay or go. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, she has an opportunity here, and basically the only reason she has become as okay with this as she is because Jet has been nice to her. And because she doesn't have a choice. But now she has a choice.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that made sense too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you guys for joining us on this this roller coaster.
Heck yeah.
Now, I've been thinking, and I think the like once every third week is a little bit too sparse for me. Like it makes sense for Kyle since he's got a lot of stuff going on, but I could reasonably handle, GMing this session once a week or this campaign.
Oh.
Now, I'm not saying we should move to once a week, because then, that kind of conflicts with Kyle's campaign.
And also, the players have to keep up with things, and I am notoriously bad at that. Though for now, I don't actually have a character to keep track of. So.
Wombat, you're so bad at that, I do it for you.
It's true. Thank you,
I'm
by
fine
the way.
with it. So
Thank
yeah,
you,
no
by the
problem.
way.
I
Maybe
can
like
keep
when
track
Kyle.
of a couple tokens. I can't keep track of an entire campaign.
Yeah. So like maybe like whenever Kyle feels ready to do his campaign, he can take over for that week.
Yeah, honestly, that
That-
seems like a good way to do things.
Yeah, but only if you guys are good with every Monday. The reason I was originally proposing the once every third week is because it would be week of my campaign, week of Blah's campaign break. But if
Yeah.
I felt that break was important, if it's not as important as I thought it was, I'm totally good with it.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
fine with it.
I guess, especially I don't work on Tuesdays anymore, so I could more reasonably handle that now.
Okay.
Only problem is I no longer have a regular stream day on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But we'll
Well-
probably just stick with Mondays.
No, wait, Wombat, did you mean you don't work on Tuesday so you can do more on Monday nights?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. That works for me.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I'm assuming Kyle still needs 2 weeks for his next session.
I'm going to say probably.
All right. So, tentatively saying next week is going to be the next session of Bob's campaign. I'll keep you posted if it doesn't look like that's happening, but, you know, we always play things by ear, as you can probably tell.
Also, you'll have to forgive me because I'm not used to being like as in character as these other guys are. So
You're doing
really
little
well.
bit.
you're doing great, Digi.
I mean, this is more live role playing than I've ever done personally. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I'm kind of curious to see how my character fits into all this.
I have plans, and I'm gonna try to like kind of nudge the. I'm gonna try to nudge the derailed train back towards the railroad, but
Nice.
something tells me I'm gonna have to make more alternative plans.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, we'll just have to see. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. I've been Bloss Adfigui.
I've been Diamond.
I'm Wham. Oh, yeah. You're doing so well.
Why don't we just go in alphabetical order from now on?
Yeah, let's do that.
Makes sense.
As listed on the overlay.
Start again.
Or-
Go, Digi. Oh.
Oh, it's Blob first. Do you guys not know how the alphabet?
We'll go. Okay, since I'm the guy doing the outro, I instigate it. So I'm the guy who goes first. Then Kyle just takes his place in alphabetical, being a K person.
Diamond also
There we
goes
go.
before me, so.
All right.
Wait, are we going based on my name on the overlay?
Thanks for watching, everybody. We love you.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.